I am so excited to be here at Hy-Vee on Battlefield. We are putting the Ozarks first, and I'm here with my friend Ethan from Convoy of Hope. Ethan, so great to see you.
Good to see you again.
I can't believe it's already that time of year again.
I know, it flies by, but I always look forward to it and am excited whenever it's that time of year.
Same here, same here. So we are talking about putting the Ozarks first food drive, but tell our viewers quickly about Convoy of Hope and all the amazing work you do locally and globally.
Oh man, we do a lot of stuff. How much time do we have?
Well, let's see, about 6-7 minutes.
We do a lot of stuff, I'll tell you that. Now it's disaster season, obviously, so that's a big part of what we're doing is responding to disasters. Lots of tornadoes already this season that we've responded to and continue to work to help people following disasters all around the world, really. We also feed more than 571,000 kids every school day around the world. We empower women. We teach agriculture to people so they can grow their own food and don't have to be reliant on other people for their food. We do community events in this country where we have one-day events. We bring all of the organizations in that community together so people have a touch point once Convoy leaves that area for the day. We give shoes and socks to kids, groceries, veteran services, all those sorts of things. So there's a lot that Convoy does on a regular basis, and a lot of that is happening right here locally.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, like you said, it goes so far beyond just the food. It's supplies, like you said, shoes, hygiene products. But let's talk about putting the Ozarks First food drive and how, Convoy will positively impact our community here in Southwest Missouri.
We're always so grateful whenever this rolls around because we know that the people of the Ozarks are so generous.
Yeah.
They're so giving. They take the opportunity at the checkout registers to be able to give, to help their fellow residents, their neighbors who are facing food insecurity. That's a big problem that we've been seeing. So we work with 25 community partners. What Convoy of Hope likes to do, communities I should say. I was looking at my cheat sheet down there, 111 community partners so far this year. These are the organizations that are doing great work on the ground that we partner with and allow them to do more of that great work, all within an hour radius of Springfield.
Yep.
So it's people all over the area, but we always look forward to this time of year because the people of the Ozarks are so generous. They truly have a heart to help their neighbor, and that's what this is about. And thank you to Ozarks Fox and Color 10 for being part of this and allowing us to do it.
Absolutely. Well, and I'm so happy you touched on the network of charities, food pantries, because, I was just over at Least of These, and they were talking about how you, Convoy of Hope and Least of These, have been benefiting, but overall, having that network of charities and food pantries, that has got to be just so impactful positively for, again, like you said, the 100-mile radius of this community.
Yeah, those organizations are really on the ground doing great work. So we don't want to come in and reinvent the wheel. They're doing the work, so we help them. We're blessed with supply at Convoy of Hope through great corporate donors and through people of the Ozarks donating through this. So we're blessed with supply. We're able to give that supply to local police departments and homeless shelters and food pantries, church food banks, places like that that are really doing the work to help people. We find these organizations that are able to just provide them to do with the ability to do more and to do a better job.
Well, and I wanted to touch on the food insecurity here in Southwest Missouri. It seems like every year we take a few steps forward, but then we're still in that food insecurity. So can you tell me, why do we think we still have that food deficiency, that insecurity here?
Well, inflation isn't going away. That's been a problem for a long time. So, the grocery stores have to raise their prices because it takes so much for the supply chain to get it there, and the manufacturers. It's been such a problem for such a long time now that I think people are really struggling. Their dollar doesn't stretch nearly as far as it used to.
Yeah.
So week to week, they're just feeling the pain at the gas pump, at the grocery store. We all feel it, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So for people on an already tight budget, trying to feed a family, it makes it really difficult to be able, if a crisis happens, if their car needs repairing, if there's a health crisis, that can throw everybody into a really dangerous situation. And food insecurity, food a lot of times will be the thing that they give up because they have to pay for these other things.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. But again, Convoy is doing such great work. Now, I did also want to touch on how Convoy, is able to stretch that dollar from monetary donations.
We are. Whenever we get $1 from the public, we're able to stretch that at least 5 times further than you would be able to on your own if you were to go buy it. Because we have great corporate relationships. We get things at cheaper costs. A lot of things are donated. So we're able to take that money and really make it work more for the donor than you would be able to on your own. So we're grateful to be able to still say that, because even with inflation, stretching it 5 times is tough. But we're able to do that and just make a bigger impact for what you're spending and what you're donating. So we're grateful.
Yeah, and for people watching that maybe want to, give their time, a monetary donation, volunteer, how can they do that? How can they get in touch with you or just Convoy in general?
Convoy of Hope is a great place to be able to follow along on what we're doing. You can also make a donation there to whatever you choose. There are different options there for you to choose. If you want to feed kids, we have an option for that. If you want to respond to disaster responses, that's something that you can donate to. So that's a great place. And social media is really just a great place for people to find out what Convoy of Hope is doing and then to advocate for free.
Yeah.
It's just a couple of clicks.
Just easy. We're all on our phones. We're all
Exactly.
connected on social media.
You're already there. So just look up Convoy of Hope. We're on most social media platforms. Like us, follow us, and then whenever you see something that we post that strikes a chord with you, share it, because you may have a rich uncle somewhere that's never heard of Convoy of Hope.
There we go.
And you could be the person to introduce them to us.
Awesome. Ethan, thank you so much for your
Thank
time.
you.
It's, like I said, always great to see you. Let's put an end to hunger by putting the Ozarks first. And you guys stay tuned to Ozarks Fox AM. Lots more fun coming up.